The ocean is a vast, unpredictable force, and for centuries, it's been both a playground and a graveyard for those daring enough to challenge it. Among the countless legends that have surfaced from its depths, one story stands out: the tale of Captain William Kidd and his lost treasure. It's a story that blends adventure, betrayal, and greed, leaving behind a trail of mystery that still captivates treasure hunters and historians alike. But who was Captain Kidd? And why has his treasure become one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time? Before we dive into this thrilling tale, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video. It helps us bring more fascinating stories like this straight to you, and who knows, you might uncover some mysteries you've never heard of before. Now, let's go back to the late 1600s, a time when piracy ruled the seas and empires were battling for control of trade routes. William Kidd wasn't always a pirate. In fact, he started out as a respected privateer, someone who was hired by governments to attack enemy ships and take their goods. At first glance, he seemed to be the perfect man for the job: skilled, resourceful, and fearless. In 1696, Kidd was commissioned by powerful English politicians to hunt down pirates preying on merchant ships in the Indian Ocean. But somewhere along the way, his mission took a dark turn. Accusations began to surface that Kidd himself had crossed the line into piracy. Some say it was desperation, others believe it was greed. But one thing is clear: this marked the beginning of his downfall. Here's where it gets interesting. Kidd captured a ship called the Quedagh Merchant, loaded with goods and treasures worth a fortune. He claimed the ship was a legitimate prize, but his employers back in England weren't convinced. Fearing prosecution, Kidd made the fateful decision to bury some of his loot, possibly in the hopes of using it later to negotiate his freedom. This is where the legend of Captain Kidd's treasure begins. The exact location of the buried gold has never been confirmed, but rumors have pointed to spots ranging from the Caribbean to Gardiner's Island off the coast of New York. Over the centuries, treasure hunters have scoured these places, driven by tales of unimaginable wealth hidden beneath the earth. What's fascinating is that some treasure has actually been found. In 2007, a group of divers claimed to have discovered a shipwreck off the coast of Madagascar, believed to be one of Kidd's vessels. Among the artifacts was a silver bar, sparking new hope that the rest of his treasure might still be out there. But the mystery doesn't stop with the treasure itself. Kidd's trial and execution are just as puzzling. Despite his protests of innocence, Kidd was found guilty of piracy and hanged in 1701. Some historians argue that he was a scapegoat, sacrificed to protect the reputations of the powerful men who had hired him. Others believe he truly embraced the pirate's life, letting greed and ambition consume him. So, what does this all mean? Is Captain Kidd's treasure just a myth, or is it still out there waiting to be discovered? Could it be hidden beneath the sands of a remote island, or buried in the murky depths of the ocean? The truth is, no one knows. And maybe that's what keeps this story alive: the tantalizing possibility that one day, someone might stumble upon a chest filled with gold coins and jewels, unlocking a piece of history that's been lost for over 300 years. As you think about this, imagine what it would be like to uncover such a treasure. The excitement, the fear of what might come next, and the realization that you've become part of a story that's captivated people for centuries. Would you take the gold, or would you leave it untouched, preserving the mystery for future generations? The tale of Captain Kidd is more than just a story of lost treasure. It's a reminder of the thin line between hero and villain, and how greed and ambition can change the course of history. If you enjoyed this dive into one of the greatest mysteries of the sea, don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel. There are more stories out there waiting to be uncovered, and we'll be here to guide you through them. So, what do you think? Is Captain Kidd's treasure real? And if it is, where do you think it might be hidden? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.